Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the International Chiropractors Association, I'd like to welcome you all to the third China International Chiropractic and Spinal Health Summit. Some of you have been here before, last year and the year before. Some of you, this is your first time. So I'd like to welcome especially the first-timers. Now I'm going to give a couple of explanations at the 30,000 foot level in simple terms. And then we have 7 guests who are going to get into the details because the concept of chiropractic is very simple. Okay, and I'll get to that in a minute, but first I'd like to let you all know that in about 3 weeks, the chiropractic profession on September 18th will be celebrating 130 years since its birthday of the first chiropractic adjustment. All right, and it was interesting. It was done by D.D. Palmer, and he was a magnetic healer in Davenport. And one of the fundamental questions that he always asked was, why do 2 people from the same family, sitting at the same table, in the same environment, why does one get sick and the other doesn't? See, it wasn't about the germs. It was about the health of the host. And nowadays, we are proving the theories of D.D. Palmer with our current research. But he was hundreds of years ahead of his time. And what he deduced was the key was the spine. The key was the nervous system. The key was, and that's where the chiropractic adjustment comes in. Because you see, the brain controls all of the functions of the body. And the brain receives information from its environment. It translates that information, and then it decides what to do. But if there's interference in the transmission of that information, and chiropractors call that the subluxation, okay, then the body doesn't function as good as it could. So the job of the chiropractor is to find the source of that interference, we call it a subluxation, and then to adjust the spine to remove the interference so the brain can communicate with the rest of the body and it can heal itself. It's quite that simple. Now, the concept is easy to understand. Now, the details of how it works, the science is quite complex. We are still studying and learning. And this weekend, the next 2 days, we've brought together 7 experts in the field of spinal health. And they are going to delve deep into the whole how chiropractic works. Okay, how the spine is the key to good health. All right, most countries are beginning to recognize that it's not about treating the patient after they get sick. Okay, looking at the symptoms and giving them a drug. In the United States, chiropractic has grown into the largest health provider system without the use of drugs or surgery. From its very beginning 130 years ago, it is now the largest. And not only that, in the next thing that happened in a year from now, in September of next year, the ICA is going to celebrate its 100th anniversary. Now, D.D. Palmer's son, B.J., he founded the ICA. Initially, it was not called the ICA. It was called the Chiropractic Health Bureau. But in 1941, B.J. recognized the fact that chiropractic was too important to keep it to the United States. He had this vision that we need to spread it throughout the whole world. And so he changed the name from the Chiropractic Health Bureau to the International Chiropractors Association. And now, fast forward all of these years, and we have with us the past president of the WFC. A couple of years ago, thanks to our sponsors, we now have the China Association of Chiropractors accepted into the World Federation of Chiropractic. And we now have over 90 countries with national chiropractic associations. So we've come a long way since 1895. We've come a long way since 1926. And so for the rest of today and tomorrow, Okay, our illustrious experts in spinal health are going to get into the details and explain to you why the spine is the key to good health. Thank you very much.